here back at you with another College Football 25 stream. We're trying to get as many crossover tokens as we can before the new game, which if you do buy early access, you will be playing on July 7th. Hope everybody's having a good day and good week so far on this Thursday, July 3rd. Trying to do the best we can here and hope we don't fuck up royally. So, in the description, we added house rules, because I think even when we do the next game, I want to warm up with a house. What the hell is this? Okay. Okay. As I was saying, I want to warm up with a house rule game and go from there and see what we can do. Tug of War, obviously classic football. We were in the back to the Bayou, so let's do what we can. We win one game, get a boosted coin pack. We tried completing the sets, but apparently you got to buy within the auction itself for just the grad players in order to have a count. So if you earn a grad player or you buy a pack, you're shit out of luck. You can't redeem that. So it is what it is. We're going to go play some football. And I will be having headphones on as usual. Not do the gameplay audio, obviously, but to listen to music to play football. So hope you all enjoy the stream. Would love an opponent. Thank you. If we go past 2 minutes, I'm backing out of this. Finally, let's go.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Georgia Bulldogs. What's that coming down the track? Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one. Just
Getting so sick and tired of my players not following the right route. The only one I trust to run that route apparently is Brown. At least I know he will not turn it off every 2 seconds. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this third down is big. The last thing you want is a hat trick of punts to start a game. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
And he is
Wish College would have threw that better, but
well short of the goal line. Not even close as this defense would not let
I
him
swear.
win.
you literally screwed me on a win earlier game.
Replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
Let's go. Break. Single. Set.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a
Taj needs to play better football.
Another incompletion, and
You just throw it up the seam. We had a touchdown.
I mean,
But he
the
threw it
offense
short.
just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And they swarm him under.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been
Damn it!
huge.
I thought I was going to be able to spin getting in the end zone there.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Finds his tight end. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he'll be brought down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And it's intercepted.
Intercepted by Noah!
He was looking for
Still can't pronounce his name.
the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. The Wolverines are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the idea offensively. You want to establish the run game and try to control the line of scrimmage in the second half. This is going to be a big key for this offense moving forward in this game.
On second down, wants to throw.
Oh my
And
fuck!
he intercepts it. Not a lot of
He was open, but my shitty quarterback, who this is why he never played a snap in the NFL that meant for anything.
Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo.
Fucking CFL bum.
Just ball.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you
I know you're a running back, but hang on to that damn thing. That's the main reason you start. It's because you catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a
Absolute craziness.
He's going to the right, looking for a pass to the end zone. Snowed under by the defense. coming up here. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. And the incomplete.
All right, I gotta stop forcing now because my quarterback's frustrating me.
And that was good defense again.
Simple plays.
Saying that all game
Simple
long.
plays.
Good defense, or listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been down.
And the one time it was wide open for me, I spin into a tackle.
On 4th down.
No, Taj is a 4th quarter guy. I gotta stay with him. Even though I'm pissed at him right now. Hi, Dan. Haven't seen you about a week. I see you spamming the same message you spammed the last time. It's Hughes Moves. Trash. Yeah, I see the same comment over and over again. I know.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Dan, that play works
How about the job in recognition
when
by the defense?
they
knew
actually
exactly what they
block.
were trying to set
Other
up.
than that,
Multiple
no, that
defenders
does not work.
surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Stop spamming me.
Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Jumped on top of the pile. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Snapped it in the shotgun. The sure hands, it's Moss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't really get a chance.
Now that's how you bait. That is how you bait him.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is
All right, he's expecting me just to run this shit, so we should honestly try to get out of the pocket here.
Like they knew this guy was a
Yeah, he's trying to put pressure on here. Get out of the pocket.
tried shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number 1 was stopping that great running back. Not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
It's still 3rd and goal. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say...
He'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
What a catch by Zay!
They extend the lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field. Going for the big play. Picked off.
Another pick by Noah!
Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most...
We got it. Let's see. Not what I want to do. Can I? Yeah, I guess I got to do my phone for that. What's this game tag? $5,000. We'll take it. How do you expect to get added? You don't drop the game tag. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Right. So we're at 3, 4, 6, so let's get more wins to these grad packs. Go from there. So I can't cancel, but I have to wait for this. Okay. That is insane. Of course it did.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball fell.
And that pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, and you wonder if this team didn't decide at halftime that they need to come out in the second half and really get this running game established, get this offensive line lathered up, pushing some people around.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. And they get him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defender staying right by the receiver in the intended target, and as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Back to the air one more time. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. He's going to throw deep right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
Running the football is going to the second half. You want to know why? To get the physicality going, maybe get this offense in a good rhythm and try to make some big things happen in the second half.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How about the line? On the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. He's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Complete to the right. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Fights off a defender. And he won't come close to the goal line after the catch. How about that stop as the defense takes over? Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw, it's Card. Looking deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
All finds a room to throw that one in there. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Mississippi State 21, Michigan 4.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. From the gun. He wants it all. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And it's just
He threw it behind him.
for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete.
Jesus, he's just getting burnt over the top by him.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the route is on.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He's got it on the run.
Jesus Christ.
For the two and extends the lead. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep to the left.
Fuck, man.
And picked off. He would have loved to make the
Guess my 99s just play like shit. We'll chalk this up as the L, move on to the next game. That wasn't what I wanted, honestly.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll, Tide, roll. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Taking a shot on the first play.
I don't understand this.
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got loose, it was...
Why am I being cooked by only him?
Defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. He's going for it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Strong, firm tackle.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run the screen. Puts him in the spin cycle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Let's see if I can get Kamara in space this way.
I mean, you got to feature him in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen.
Oh, shit, he's open. Never mind, with hospital ball.
Through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. They intercept it. Taking it the other way.
Man, this is just...
On him after a good return on the interception.
And it's frustrating because
It's frustrating. Everyone else can make these huge fucking plays, and yeah, I can't.
This is what they're doing.
Everyone else's deep ball seems to work.
First drive, trying to get some
My quarterbacks, no matter who the hell's back there, don't.
Pass on the way. It's picked off.
Holy crap, what an interception! Let's go. Will we do anything with it? Probably not, but I'm happy we got it.
Ingram in the sights for a single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hogging the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Jordan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Should have waited a little more.
On the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
3rd and goal from way back there. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Throws to the wideout. Again, his night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Floating away.
No fucking shot.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're bringing heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. On the run.
Fuck, I gave him it.
Got room at the 35. Oh, and the ball's out after that.
Ball's out, we got it.
Defense swore squirming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's fourth down. Like, fourth down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. First down, second down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Knocked off his feet. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. The lone back's got it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score now around 17, Michigan 5.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Into the end zone.
Damn it! Learn to throw where you're fucking supposed to!
It's an interception.
Bum-ass Purdue quarterback!
Drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
He's finally got it out of bounds, and even with that kind of pickup, they are still short of the first down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Semi workers do it again.
Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Going over the top.
And of course.
He gets downfield for the big catch.
Fuck you, Champ Bailey.
Touchdown time. And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule.
Fucking piece of shit.
They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Slams it ahead. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes a connection. Knocked down for the tackle.
And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time, and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football game so they could score some points because this offense
This is
was
crazy.
disappointing down.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. It's caught downfield. And they're able to get him down.
And, man, this defense has been so good today. They've built a lead. They know how to play with the lead. They haven't given up a lot of big plays. Right there, that's one of the bigger plays they've...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And
But my wide receiver can't do shit, right?
Game a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense drags him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Working on the right. On the move at the 30. And tackled there by the defense.
And these are shots to your pride, man. Like, you've been getting roasted all day long, and you're down big, and the offense is still chucking the football. I think it says something about you. It's a look-in-the-mirror type situation. This is one of those days they're going to want to forget.
Caught near the sideline, it's Ferguson.
And this offense just keeps piling it on. How about still looking deep? How about the green light for the QB to continue to take shots down the field? It's the defense's job to stop them. And by the way, they haven't done their job very well.
And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You'd probably suck yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what?
And he throws
I'm just frustrated at this point. That's why I did that. Probably going to end the stream here, honestly. Crazy.